So students, we are going to start with the unit 1 chapter which is being left to be completed in the first term. We'll complete this and then we'll enter into the unit 2. So we are going to start with the neural control and coordination. In that you all have completed with the structure of a neuron. You all know that the neuron plays a very important role in conducting the nerve impulse, right? So we are going to study that how this nervous system it is being classified into two broad division. So this nervous system it is classified into two broad division. First it is called the central nervous system and then it is called the peripheral nervous system. What do you mean by central nervous system? Central nervous system, the nervous system which is located in the central part of your body. If you see your body centrally, then what is the central part of your body? Naturally the brain, and brain is followed by the spinal cord. So here also the central nervous system it consists of the brain and spinal cord. Now peripheral nervous system, what does this mean? It means the nervous system which are arising from the periphery. So what does this will consist of? Naturally it will consist of the cranial nerve and the spinal nerve. So the nerves which are arising from the brain and the spinal cord, they are called as cranial nerve. So the nerve arising from the brain they are called as cranial nerve, and the nerve arising from the spinal cord they are called as spinal nerve. So these two consist of this peripheral nervous system. This peripheral nervous system is broadly classified into two types. One is called the somatic nervous system, another is called the autonomic nervous system. Somatic nervous system it is called this somatic nervous system it is under the voluntary action and it is present in the skeletal muscle. So what do you mean by voluntary action? Means the action which are under your control. You all can move your hand, you all can move your you all can move your leg. Why? Because here the nerves are present which are under your control. So the nerves which are present under your control they are called voluntary actions, and they fall all under the somatic nervous system. Next we come to the autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system it tells you that here the nerves will not be under your control, it will work automatically. So it is written here, the first thing I have written here, it is written here that it is an involuntary action, okay, and it is present in the organs, okay, organs or the muscles, like your organs are lungs, heart, okay. So here these organs in this the autonomic nervous system, and in these organs these muscles which work, like in the heart you have the cardiac muscles, and this cardiac muscles is not under your control, it is involuntary. So that is why always keep in mind the peripheral nervous system it consists of the cranial nerve and the spinal nerve. It is divided into two broad classification. One is called the somatic nervous system which is under the voluntary action, and the example is the skeletal muscles. The second is the autonomic nervous system, that is which is not under your control, it is working independently and it is present in the organs and the muscles. The muscles which are present in these organs they are called as autonomic muscles or involuntary muscles, okay. The autonomic nervous system it is again broadly classified into two. One is called the sympathetic nervous system, okay, and second is called parasympathetic nervous system. So sympathetic nervous system it works under the stress conditions, okay. When you are stressed then these nerves are going to work, and opposite to the sympathetic nervous system it is called parasympathetic nervous system which will try to relax this stressed nerve and make again bring back to the normal condition. So it is written here it works under the normal condition. So autonomic nervous system again classified into two, sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system, okay. So parasympathetic nervous system it works under the normal condition, and sympathetic nervous system it works under the stress condition. So if I ask you how many types of nerves are there, so there are three types of nerves. One is called the afferent nerve or the sensory nerve, okay. It starts from the sense organ and grows where it goes to the central nervous system. The second type of nerve it is called the efferent nerve or the motor nerve or the central nervous nerve. start from the central nervous system, okay, and then goes to the sensory organ, that is starting from the brain and spinal cord. It goes where? It goes to the sensory organ. And you have third category of nervous system, that is called a mixed nerve. It consists of both the afferent and the efferent nervous system, okay, and it works. So how does it works? It consists of both afferent and efferent. Example is the motor nerve, which is having both type of nerve, that is afferent and efferent. So class, hopes you have understood what are the different types of nervous system. Thank you.